Hello and welcome to another video. Still not able to play, so I'm babbling again. And this time it will be about bass and compression. I don't usually watch a lot of bass videos online because if I see another circus video, as I call them, with just crazy slap and pop, I don't know what to do. But I saw a video of a guy explaining his sound, and his sound was totally dead to me. I could hear it right from the start. But he added on 2 compressors, and that's not uncommon. And in some way, compression and bass seem to be something that people think belongs together. But I don't think so. I don't use a compressor. I don't have a compressor pedal or anything else on my sound because I think that limits my sound. It limits your tone and it limits your abilities to play soft or hard. Sounds more like a machine or something like that. So I don't use compression. But if a mix engineer wants to put compression on bass to glue it together in the mix, I'm totally fine with that. But I don't use it before because, as I told you, I think that limits my way of playing. And if you see all those people that have all those signal chains on bass with a compressor, distortion, chorus pedal, compression again, and everything, and they play with the hammer-ons and pull-offs all the time, that sounds almost like a computer to me because the sound is dead. You don't feel the human behind the bass playing. And I think that that's the one thing with playing bass is how you as a human being of flesh and blood, not a machine, can play with the beat and how the bass don't sound. It should sound. It can sound perfect, but you know what I mean with not perfect, not too perfect, not dead. It should sound alive. And with compression, you can certainly kill a sound. And it's the same thing with those boxes, digital boxes that create your analog signal from your bass to a digital signal and totally kills the tone. You can be, anyone could play with that, but it still sounds dead. It doesn't breathe. So that's why I don't use compression. And many people, I think, feel the need for compression is that their bass is not as good as they want. And certainly the case was in the 90s, and I think in some cases still, but some basses are really bad, so beware of that. It doesn't work on any bass, but you could blow out the electronics in your bass, change pickups and everything. You could have a really good bass from a cheaper bass. You can buy, as I did in the 90s, EMG pickups, and the bass instantly got a lot better. You can't change bad pickups with a compressor. So you can't, if you have bad pickups, a compressor won't fix it for you. And a compressor won't fix your bad technique either. So better to practice, fix your bass, have great pickups, because that is very important. in your playing. So that was some thoughts about compression. If you have a story about compression or thoughts, please leave them in the comments. As I told you before, I'm not ready to play bass yet, and I hope I will soon. But my army sealing, physical therapy, and exercises is my life now. But it's a lot better. So I'm glad for that. So thanks everybody that is watching and commenting and liking and everything. Thanks. So see you in the next one. Bye.